Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Charlotte 49ers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Rebels offense will go to work first. And here comes Lenoris Sellers, one of the top quarterbacks in this class, taking over this offense. On the move, it's Compton. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Here's a give to Frazier. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Tight end now in motion. Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Punt is on its way. And it'll be downed right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
So the Charlotte 49ers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Austin Simmons, a veteran presence that's really taken control of not only the quarterback room, but this entire offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. Long way to go on second down. They'll run it. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Churns into the pile. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. Justin. Advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. He'll try to pop the draw. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pass to 6. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking... More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Running inside. It's Compton. Turning it on. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Second and long here. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Hunt is in the air. Trying to get started. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Buys time to his left. He'll pull it down. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. Taking a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Right side, it's Miller. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first.
Touchdown, Rebels! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be right. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the run, it's Alexander. Knocked down immediately.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Simmons. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here.
Intercepted, big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Compton. Got the first down. At the 35, he's open. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sellers got his man. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Left side is Cunningham. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They go play action with Sellers. Buying time to his right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the return, it's Cutler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
With the catch, it's Boston. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Pulls it. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. The 49ers in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Throwing Simmons. Lets it fly. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. The pull and throw off the RPO. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the 49ers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to squeak through the pile. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Howie, what do you have?
Here on the Rebels sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Took care of it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's inside. It's Compton. There he goes. He's racked up 92 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
St. Clair. Catch in the middle. It's Ray. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Now on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's Simmons to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll ride him again. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Austin Simmons, the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Simmons. On target. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Out wide right, it's Gibson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the 49ers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. As we check in with Holly.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their...
It's a seam wide open! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Cuts it upfield. It's Compton. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Sellers on the play action. Moving to his left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. If you saw that linebacker do it.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Got his man. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing St. Clair. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Straight ahead, it's Alexander. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The 49ers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Searching for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead.
Makes a grab on the shot. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to... continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into half.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Wants to throw one first. Caught, it's Miller. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Drops back on first down. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Knight. Flush to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Bowling Green, taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Bowling Green, engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game inside Vaught Hemingway Stadium. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
The Charlotte head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Trying to set the tone with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the 49ers will call on their team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Turning it on. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first. And now
makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could.
Caught, and he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Sellers. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Compton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Setting up the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's a draw. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Ready. Wide, 3. Where did he go?
From the gun. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now,
snags it and there's running room. He's got enough to move the chains and they'll spot it at the 47. A first down for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The handoff. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Defense all over it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Right side, it's Hopkins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the 49ers decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a crease. It's Compton. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Long way to go on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Flips it out in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. The 49ers will send out the punt unit.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And a return like that really is an impact-type play, but it's also a momentum shifter. This gives the offense so much more confidence now getting to start this next drive, deep in their opponent's territory.
Buying a little time to his left. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Cunningham. Touchdown Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They got him corralled.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. On the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Compton. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
First play of this drive. Finds his tight end.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The 49ers have pushed it inside the 20. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And the D does it again. I feel like it's a repeat. We could play that over and over today. They've had a great game against the pass, against the run, limiting the big plays, and they do it again. Just watch them. Where they're supposed to be. They're physical. They don't give up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Looking for space. It's Compton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Here's Sellers to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, no chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Just feeds the running back. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Throwing, Sellers. Left side, it's Miller. Running free. He's at the tip. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Defense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. They're going to run it. He's got enough. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.